When kids talk about their imaginary friends, we smile, we nod, we tell ourselves it's normal, even healthy. But what if those friends know things they shouldn't? What if they leave behind clues, fingerprints on glass, moved toys, whispers in empty rooms? What if imaginary doesn't mean imaginary at all? Tonight, I'm sharing 3 stories that still haunt the families who lived them. True encounters with something they could never explain, and something they'll never forget. Story number 1. We moved into the house in Millbrook, Pennsylvania during the last week of September. It was a modest 2-story colonial with cream siding, a wraparound porch, and big windows that let in the fall light. Jennifer, my wife, loved it from the moment she saw it. But what we didn't know was that the last family left in a hurry, left everything behind. Our daughter Emma was 4 years old at the time. She loved her new room too much. She'd run down the hallway every night, talking to someone we couldn't see.
Who are you talking to, sweetheart?
Jennifer asked her one night.
Lucy.
Emma said.
She lives in my mirror.
Let that land. Emma started describing Lucy in detail.
Blonde hair like me, but shorter.
She'd say.
Blue dress with white flowers. She's sad because she misses her mommy.
We thought it was just imagination, until Emma told us where Lucy used to keep her favorite doll. Under a loose floorboard by the closet, we checked and found a small porcelain doll, just like she described. After that, Emma changed. She'd talk to Lucy less often. She seemed worried. One night, she whispered to Jennifer.
Lucy says there's a bad man. He comes at night sometimes. Lucy doesn't like him.
We didn't know what to think until we found out Lucy Henderson died in that very house 2 months before we moved in, and the man who killed her had just been released from prison 3 weeks ago, and he'd been spotted 2 blocks away. A few days later, Emma stood in front of the mirror, calm, quiet.
She says thank you,
she told Jennifer.
She doesn't have to watch for the bad man anymore.
That night, Jennifer tucked Emma into bed. As she reached to turn off the light, she glanced at the mirror, and for just a second, she swears she saw a little girl in a blue dress standing beside Emma's reflection, smiling, waving goodbye. Story number 2. After the divorce, I thought Pine Ridge, Oregon might be good for us. A fresh start. Quiet town, fresh air, no traffic. Just me and Tyler. We found a little cabin surrounded by trees, 3 sides of nothing but forest. Tyler loved it instantly. He'd just stare out the window for hours. "What do you see out there, buddy?" I asked. "Mr. Tall," he said. "He's waving at me." At first, I thought it was just the trees. He said Mr. Tall stood behind the broken branch tree, tall as our cabin, skinny like a stick. "Does he talk to you?" I asked. Tyler shook his head. "No, he just watches." But yesterday, he pointed at something. "A hole," he said. "A deep one." I didn't believe him. Not yet. One Saturday morning, I decided to see for myself. I told Tyler to stay inside, and I followed the spot he always pointed to. The woods were darker than they should have been. The sun didn't seem to reach through. And then I saw it. A hole. Perfectly round, 4 feet across. So deep my flashlight couldn't even touch bottom. Around it, fresh boot prints. Size 12, maybe 13. Someone had been there. Someone real. I ran back to the cabin. Tyler was standing at the window again. "He moved," he said. "Mr. Tall's closer now." I asked him what he looked like. "He's wearing all black. His arms are really long, and his fingers, they look like spider legs." That night I called the police, said someone had been near the property, told them I was worried about my son. A few nights later, I heard Tyler talking again. "I can't, Mr. Tall," he said. "My mom said I can't come outside at night." "What's in the bag? It looks heavy." I looked outside, and I saw him. A figure, tall, thin, motionless, holding something big, standing at the edge of the yard. He waved at us, then started walking toward the house. I grabbed Tyler and ran. We left that night, and we never came back. Story number 3. When we moved into the Riverside apartments, I wasn't expecting much. 3rd floor, old building, paper-thin walls. But my daughter, Sophia, she loved it immediately. Too much. "I like it here, Mama," she said. "The lady upstairs is nice. She said she's been waiting for someone like me." Thing is, we lived on the top floor. That night, I heard Sophia talking through the wall. "Yes, I know it's late," she whispered, "but Mama's tired. She works a lot." I stood by the door, listening. Sophia was facing the ceiling, like she was waiting for someone to answer. "She says the bad memories keep her awake," Sophia said, then turned over and went to sleep. I didn't sleep at all. I knew what was above us, or thought I did. Just pipes and a sealed-off storage room, right? I went up to the 4th floor. There wasn't supposed to be one, just utilities. But the door was unlocked. There was a room, dusty, furnished. On the table, black and white photos, a woman and a little girl. On the back, Eleanor and Margaret Thompson, 1962. The apartment felt lived in. The bed looked freshly used. I didn't tell Sophia. Not yet. That night, I heard Sophia again. She says her mama stayed with her, that she didn't want to go alone. I couldn't take it anymore. I went upstairs. The room was open. Eleanor, I said, I know you've been talking to my daughter. The air dropped. My breath fogged. She's not afraid of me, said a voice. You're not her mother, I told her. She makes me feel like one, she said. Then I heard it. A child's laughter, not Sophia's, older, echoing. She's here, Eleanor whispered. She says it's time. And just like that, they were gone. When I got back, Sophia was standing in the hallway. She's gone, Mama, she said. She found her little girl. They can go now. The footsteps. They stopped after that. A week later, the building sealed the top floor again. They said the apartment had locked itself from the inside. They never opened it again. But sometimes, Sophia still looks at the ceiling and smiles. Not because she hears anything, but because she knows. Somewhere, a lonely mother and daughter finally found each other again. 3 stories, 3 children, 3 imaginary friends, who may not have been imaginary at all. The next time you hear a child talking to someone who isn't there, don't brush it off. Listen. Really listen. Because sometimes the most terrifying possibility isn't that they're making these friends up. It's that they're not. Sleep well.